Hey, my name is Teresa Jones, and I have been on a journey for the past 4 years to make everything in my house as simple and as healthy for my family and I as we possibly can, while staying in line with our budget and not spending a lot of time doing it. About 4 years ago, my daughter had a chronic ear issue that we were desperate to fix. We had exhausted all of our options. Even our doctor was kind of at a loss. And so we started using essential oils, and by applying them topically and diffusing, we were able to give my daughter's body the support it needed, along with some really good nutrition, to be able to not deal with that anymore. And what that did for me was it connected the dots in a way to say, we're putting these things on and around her, and they are improving her physical condition. Well, what are we putting on and around our bodies in our home every day that is not improving our physical condition? What is having a harmful effect on me? As a matter of fact, in today's world, some of the most dangerous things that affect our health are things we willingly expose ourselves to on the daily. The air inside of your home is more toxic than the air outside of your home, which means stay-at-home moms, parents, children who are at home a large portion of their lives are more susceptible to different diseases than people who are not. That's frightening, and it doesn't have to be that way. Now, if you're like me, you probably were just buying whatever was at the store and assuming it was safe. Maybe you bought something that had a green label and said, yes, healthy, natural, whatever, because you think that that's safe too. So I'll tell you some things that are in common everyday items so that you can make sure that you avoid them. Okay, store-bought soaps contain sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a toxic chemical used to remove car grease from garage floors. It can be damaging to your skin as well as disruptive to your immune health and your hormonal health. Can I just tell you, I struggled with infertility and miscarriages for years. And I had testing done and all kinds of things. And there was never a reason why this was happening. And as I have done research now, as I have looked into a lot of products that I used to use, I can see that what I was doing on a daily basis was wreaking havoc in my body. And it's so important to me. I'm so passionate about sharing because if I can help one woman, one young person, if I would have changed my life in my 20s, I firmly believe that my life would not have been the same. And I am so hopeful that what we're learning and what the messages of being able to live toxin-free in a simple way, I want that to help other women so they don't have to live the life that I did. Because sodium lauryl sulfate, what that does is it makes our soap really foamy. It makes your shampoo really bubbly. It makes your toothpaste extra foamy, where we feel, oh, wow, it's really bubbly and clean, or isn't this bubble bath so luxurious? It makes all these bubbles. That's sodium lauryl sulfate. The good news is that you can still have really bubbly things that smell good and are clean, but it doesn't have to have all the junk in it. So, both kid and adult shampoos contain phthalates, which is a toxic chemical that's been banned in children's toys, but it's still found in our body cleaning products. It's known to be an endocrine disruptor, and it's really hard for your body to break down over time. The main ingredients in candles and our home sprays is actually formaldehyde, the same formaldehyde that's used whenever we embalm people in the morgue. They say that inhaling scents from candles or sprays is the equivalent to inhaling secondhand smoke, which is even more dangerous than smoking the cigarette itself. And that's all because we want our home to smell like fresh linen. Anyone else, I used to use that stuff all the time. Store-bought household cleaning products include all kinds of chemicals, especially if they interact. All kinds of different side effects can happen, from neurotoxicity, respiratory toxicity, sore throats, narcosis, liver, and kidney damage, to name a few. Store-bought laundry detergents and dryer sheets contain a couple different chemicals. One is benzoyl alcohol and camphor. These are toxic ingredients that cause central nervous system disorders, loss of muscular coordination, and headaches, nausea, vomiting. That's crazy. There are so many simple ways to take care of your clothes that do not cause all of that. A lot of baby products contain the word fragrance, and I would say not just baby products, but a fragrance is a broad category that means the company can put whatever they want to under that, up to 300 items, and they don't have to tell you what's in there because it's considered proprietary information. So they don't have to give you their scent secrets, when really that could be something that is completely messing up your body. It is so, so bad for especially our hormone system. And most women apply over 300 chemicals to their body every single day, 80 before breakfast. And they include talc, bismuth, parabens, lead, mercury, and mineral oil, to name a few, which can disrupt the endocrine system, are highly carcinogenic, and have even been found in tumors. So when we use these products on our bodies and the bodies of our kids every day over time, a process called bioaccumulation occurs. And what this means is that the toxins build up in your cells and your body doesn't know what to do. It gets to be harder and harder for it to get rid of them. So you have different side effects that start to come up. This could be something like headaches that you have really often, inability to handle stress, some type of hormone imbalance. Long term, though, the diseases and the side effects are so, so scary. 95% of cancers are not from genetic mutations or a genetic predisposition to cancer. It's from toxic buildup in our bodies, and that does not have to happen. What's even scarier is that sometimes those organic products that are on our shelves can still contain some of the ingredients above. Organic refers to how the plant is grown. It doesn't necessarily refer to everything that happens after it or what's been added to it. So there are some really good resources that you can use. You can look up your products that you have in your home right now. One website that I love to use is the EWG.org, and that's the Environmental Working Group. They have a more comprehensive list of ingredients, of products. You can look up by ingredient or by product, and they'll give you a scale or a rating as to how safe or how toxic it is. However, when I'm on the go, which is often, I use an app called Think Dirty, and it kind of does the same thing. It's not quite as comprehensive. They don't quite rate their fragrances the same, but if you're in a pinch, it's something that I use because I want to know what, if something is safe when I'm out and about at Target. So look at those organic and green cleaners that you're paying double or triple the amount for, and you will be shocked to learn a lot of them are still 7, 8, 9, 10s in terms of toxicity because of the things they add, specifically fragrance. Well, now that you're freaked out, let me just tell you, there is no judgment. I have used these products myself. So many people have. And that was just what I knew to do at the time. But I've educated myself, and I have found simple, easy, practical, cost-effective ways to make the switch. So what can you use instead? The only place that I really feel very comfortable and that I know that I can trust is Young Living. Now, they started being the place where I got my essential oils, and what totally made me feel comfortable with them was their seed to seal guarantee. What that means is that from the seeds that are chosen to the seal on the bottle, that they oversee and have stringent, strict guidelines for every part of that process. They are the gold standard of potency and purity for essential oils. So you're not going to have an essential oil from them that was distilled with a chemical solvent. Most essential oils that you're going to find at your grocery store, your drugstore, even on Amazon, which I'm a huge Amazon fan, somewhere that you're getting it on the internet, it's going to have lots of language. It may even say organic, but it can be distilled with a chemical solvent. So that means they take a large vat and they put in all the plant material. So let's say peppermint. You're putting in your peppermint leaves and they dump a chemical on top of it. The essential oil, which is the lifeblood of that plant, it's going to what helps that plant to heal and be strong and have those properties that make it function and be healthy. So that's going to rise to the top, but it's still going to be bound to some of those chemical particles. That's defeating the purpose. Why on earth would we do that to our bodies? That's why you're also going to see a lot of distinctions about how oils can be used. And you're going to notice that some of those aren't going to smell as strong. They aren't going to be as powerful. So Young Living is so, so careful. They only steam distill their plants, and then some are cold pressed, like your citrus oils are from the rind of a plant. It is so important to me because that seed to seal not only carries over from essential oils that have made all the difference in my family, but it also carries over into all of the products that they offer further home. So I know that I can get my laundry soap from there. I can get my Thieves cleaner from there that's actually going to make 15 bottles of cleaner from one bottle of concentrate. It has the power of oils, the power of plant-based ingredients, and it's going to be healthy for me. Now, this is usually the point where people are like, oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. I need this. I want this for my family. But talk to me about budget, because I don't know about you, but every time I go to like the natural health section of my grocery store or my local Target, everything is double, triple, quadruple the price. And like we talked about, that doesn't always mean that it's better. So right up front, I wanted to give you some options on ways you can save money and ways that it's going to be really practical for your family. Also, I think that part of this is about shifting our paradigm of thought, which is the value in taking care of our health. I'll have to tell you that I'm now 36, and it's really just been in the last year or two where I've really started to see this. But it's something I'm teaching my kids now, because I want them to know it's not just about symptom management. It's not about waiting until we're sick or waiting until we have a problem. It's saying my body is a gift and our home is a gift. And so what can I do to maintain this well? Just like you wouldn't get a brand new amazing car and be like, well, I'm going to drive this thing until all the oil dries up. If you do, then the engine doesn't work properly and things might catch on fire. I'm not a mechanic, so maybe that's really far off, but I know you're supposed to change the oil because that has to do with the function of all the rest of the car. So you take it in regularly, you do maintenance on it, you clean it out as needed. And so that is the same approach that I now take with my body, because I want it to function well now and later, and I'm willing to do the continual maintenance so that I don't have a crisis later on. My body is functioning in a way that is good for me now and that is profitable for me later. So let's talk about some ways that you can make natural living, specifically with Young Living, really affordable. Okay, so I don't spend a lot of extra money on Young Living. I just shifted my spending from what I was getting at the store, because everybody buys shampoo and household cleaner and window cleaner and all those other things. Most women buy skincare products and makeup, and some of us buy protein powder and vitamins. So those are all things in addition to essential oils that I am able to get from Young Living that are clean, that are toxin-free, they're plant-based, and they have essential oils infused into them so that they are extra potent and powerful. This is accomplishing all of my goals in a short little amount of time. It's so much easier for me. I get it to one place, and I don't have to order at a bunch of different places. Whoa. I just have some things here to show you, and that I'll knock them all over. Okay, so ways that you can afford Young Living. First up is to get a wholesale membership. I compare this to my Costco membership, which I absolutely love. So like Costco, you pay one time per year. Young Living, you pay one time in your whole life, and that gives you a 24% discount off of retail right away. Then you actually get access to all of their member benefits, which include things like Essential Rewards. So Essential Rewards is a program where you get to customize a monthly wellness box, and you get to put in there whatever you want. So I take like a vitamin B supplement that gives me lots of energy. I do some other things for immunity. I order my makeup from there, but I don't need makeup every month. So one month I might order makeup. The next month I'll do my cleaner. The next month I'll get my toothpaste, because we go through things at a different amount of time. So I order those that way, and what that does is gives me points back to spend like dollars. Or you could think of it like this. Being on Essential Rewards is going to up your discount to either 34, 44, or 49% off retail. So every time you shop, it's like getting that kind of amazing discount. They also give you loyalty oils at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. This, for me, is a no-brainer. It's $50 per month that you're going to spend, which is money that I would be spending other places for things that are not good for me in the short or long term. Then Young Living also gives you great monthly promos or great monthly freebies every single month. And when you're on Essential Rewards, you can get those at 100, 190, 250, or 300 PV, which is like $300. This is amazing. I figured up that in the last year, I've gotten $3,600 of free stuff from Young Living between the monthly promos and what they're worth and the essential rewards points that I get back. That is mind-blowing. Those are dollars that I would have had to spend other places, but I didn't because I was able to get that for free, which helps my family so much. Okay, the things I just knocked over a minute ago, this is one of the great ways that you can save money with starting off with essential oils. So when I got my starter kit, Young Living didn't offer some of this stuff, but I also was on a very tight budget. So you can create DIY products yourself so that you can make your oils and your dollars stretch even farther. This is a foaming soap hand pump. You put a little bit of Castile vegetable-based soap in here, which you can get at your grocery store. It's super cheap. And then you customize it with whatever oils you want. So in the winter, I use Thieves because that is going to help boost our immune system. In the spring and summer, I use lemon because it smells fresh and clean and I love it. And you add water and then you just pump. And it makes your own foaming soap. This is so cheap. It literally costs me maybe 25 cents every time that I do it. The most expensive part was the soap pump, and that was $1.25. And we use this over and over again. Moms of small children, my kids go through soap like crazy people. They wash the counter with it. I don't know. It's toxin free. It doesn't matter if they lick it. It doesn't matter if my dog gets a hold of it on them. It doesn't hurt my counters. I love it. So easy DIY. You know how we talked about dryer sheets and how dangerous they are? They actually can lead, they're one of the most dangerous things in your home and are so connected as a carcinogen to cancer. Guess what? Dryer balls on Amazon. Not expensive. You're gonna buy them once and use them over and over and over. I put a couple drops of essential oil on here like Citrus Fresh or lavender or lemon. Toss it in the dryer with my clothes. You're also gonna save money on energy costs because it helps your clothes to dry more quickly. You're also creating less waste by having a dryer sheet that you have to throw away every load of clothes. So good for the environment, good for you. You can still have laundry that smells fresh and amazing and clean, but you can do it in a way that's simple and more cost effective. All right, this is backwards for you, I know. Room spray. I don't know about you, but I want people to walk into my home and smell and think that it smells good. But I also sometimes need to keep this in the bathroom so that things stay smelling fresh. So what I do is I put some essential oils in here and scent that I like. I really like cinnamon, so Christmas spirit. Again, citrus fresh and lemon, peppermint, lavender, whatever it is you like from your starter kit, you can put that in here with some water and it's super easy. You shake and you spritz. The good thing is I use this also on all of my curtains and my pillows. We have a large dog, and so I don't want my house to smell like dog or my pillows. So while I wash those regularly, I use this to freshen up in between time and just to keep things smelling really, really good. Okay, another thing that you can DIY that is my absolute favorite, right now in the Young Living Premium Starter Kit, you get a sample of the Thieves Concentrated Cleaner. This is different than the essential oil. It's actually a vegetable-based cleaner that has the same oils as Thieves in it. And look, I use this bottle because it makes my cleaning fun because it's pretty. So this is a glass water bottle or a glass spray bottle. You can use a really heavy duty plastic one, but this is one that I like. Glass is kind of preferred. And you're gonna put one capful in here and you're gonna fill it up with water. And you can clean your windows and your counters and your toilets and your microwave, everything, the floor. You can clean it with this. I wish I would have had this when my kids were babies and I was spraying, the placemats that you use at your table or their high chairs. Instead, I was using some type of spray that was bleach-based because I wanted to make sure it was clean. I didn't want them to get germs, when really I was exposing them to so many more toxins by doing that. So super simple, absolutely love this. You can use it everywhere. I mop the floor with it and my dog licks the floor as we go and it's safe for him. I think it's ridiculous that he's licking the floor, but he isn't gonna be harmed by it. And that is so important to me that it's safe for our family, both now and long term. Okay, finally, if you're thinking, well, how can I stretch my oils out? This is DIY. I say DIY for perfume or whatever you're using oils for regularly. This is a rollerball applicator. So you're gonna put some essential oils in here and you're gonna fill it up with some type of carrier oil, which is just an oil that's gonna stretch it out and make it go farther, like olive oil or grapeseed oil, something you have in your kitchen. And you're gonna rub it on your skin. wherever you need it. And I use this now instead of my perfume. I want to smell good, and I've played with all kinds of blends. I have favorites from season to season, but this is a really simple DIY. It's going to cost you pennies to do that, and it's going to have a physiological benefit for you, which is amazing. Finally, Young Living gives you a thank you check if you ever tell people about Young Living and how amazing it is for your body and for you. That's never required of you, but it's an awesome bonus because as I started sharing with people about the amazing things that were happening with my daughter, people were asking me. And as I shared with them, I was able to take my check and use it to help get more things into our home that were safe. Okay. I know that you've tuned in for a while here, and I won't keep you much longer. I'm going to give you the highlights of the oils from the Premium Starter Kit, because here's the deal. We could talk for hours about the hundreds or thousands of things that those oils could do. But really, the most important thing is what we've already chatted about, is that every single person in the world needs to be using something that's plant-based, healthy, non-toxic, and has the power of essential oils in it. So really quickly, I'll tell you about the awesomeness of the 11 oils that come in the starter kit. I don't know if you can see behind me right there. That is the beautiful new Desert Mist Diffuser. So that is one of the diffuser choices that comes in the Premium Starter Kit. It runs for up to 10 hours. That is what I love about it. It has 14 different colors. So these are in my kids' rooms at night, and so they like to choose their color, pink or green or blue or whatever it is that they want for that night. There's also a candle flicker option that's super pretty. So I love it because it runs a really long time. Okay, so your oils in your starter kit, you can apply 3 ways. Aromatically, which is like the diffuser, or you can just kind of smell it from your hands or out of the bottle. You can apply them on topically, and you know how I talked about with the rollerball using a carrier oil? That's just something to dilute it. Essential oil particles are really tiny, so they absorb into your skin really fast. So if you kind of spread out those particles with a fatty oil, you're going to be able to cover a larger area, which is great. And then you can also use them internally. Young Living has oils that are labeled as supplements, which means you can put them in a capsule or you can drop them into your glass water bottle like this and get all of the powerful benefits by taking them that way, which is great because there's so many good benefits. Okay, so really quickly, oils in the starter kit. Lavender. Lavender is known for being great for sleep support. It's super relaxing. For people that struggle with focus and concentration, this is a good oil too for them. It doesn't make me sleepy, but I do find that it really helps me to get a great night's sleep. So we apply this to the bottoms of our feet, the backs of our neck, or we diffuse it in our diffuser every single night. Often with Stress Away. Stress Away is another one of my favorite oils, and this was initially the oil that I used as my perfume whenever I started with Young Living. It helps your body with, whenever you're really stressed out and your body like can't calm down. So Stress Away helps your body's natural response to stress, and I love it so, so much. Great for me, great for my kiddos. I use it for them whenever they're like melting down in a hot mess, and it just calms them, which I absolutely love. Lemon is one of my favorite oils. Lemon is naturally detoxifying. So you know how I said I put oils in my water? Every single morning I drop in a couple drops of lemon and I drink up all this whole bottle of water right away because it wakes me up. It's good for my metabolism. It's naturally detoxifying. It gives me energy throughout the day, and lemon is amazing. I use it in my dust spray. It's a great degreaser. I use it to help clean my fruits and veggies. It's awesome. Peppermint is probably my favorite oil because I use it for focus and energy. I also use it for anything that is just kind of sore or that aches. I'm in the middle of doing an intense training program and working out and just trying to make some better choices with how I treat my body in the gym. And so part of that is using peppermint and then Panaway to make sure that my muscles and joints have the proper support that they need. Oh, truly. Frankincense is amazing for healthy skin, for focus. If you or your kiddos have trouble focusing and staying on task or struggle with impulsivity, lavender, Stress Away, frankincense, and I would say orange too, are going to be awesome. This also helps encourage regular healthy cellular function. So you need to Google that or check out pubmed.gov to see all the amazing things that frankincense can do. Copaiba is really good for your nervous system. So anything that relates to that, it's good for teething babies, for joints, tense muscles, good for tummy support. As is Digest. Now, Digest is an oil that I tell people is not my favorite smell, but I do not go anywhere without this because it is so good for all things digestive. So you can put it up and down your sternum, you can put it on your tummy. It's good for bathroom support and making sure that everything is functioning the way it's supposed to function. Raven is one of the new additions to the starter kit, and it smells so good. It has all kinds of eucalyptus in it and wintergreen. It is amazing for respiratory support. And next up, we have Citrus Fresh, which is one of my favorite oils for cleaning, for diffusing, because it's so happy. It just smells like spring and summer. I use that on the dryer balls all the time in the dryer. We absolutely love this. You can actually drink it in your water too, and it's really, really amazing. That is the lightning fast version of the starter kit, because here's the deal. When you get your starter kit, you can also get resources and find recipes that work for you and your family. What I started using my oils for is not necessarily all that I use them for now. My daughter hasn't needed those same oils in almost 4 years, which is great. But the things I use oils for now, I learned that I could use them because of what I started with. And that was realizing that there were simple things I could swap out, and there were daily issues I had with my body that I needed support from my body systems, and I could use essential oils for that. Young Living is not just an essential oil company. They have everything. They have dish soap and shampoo and body wash. A lot of those can actually be used as a concentrate formula so that you can dilute them and get multiple bottles out of the one bottle you purchase. It is so, so crazy. I use their dishwasher powder, and I use a half a scoop, which means that out of the dishwasher powder bag, I get anywhere from 60 to 70 uses. That's mind-blowing. And that is plant-based goodness that is cleaning the dishes that me and my family eat off of. So I want to know that what's going on there is clean and healthy for our bodies. At this point, you might be like, okay, what do I have to do? So you need to talk to whoever shared this video with you, whether it's me, if you found this on YouTube or the internet, then you can contact us there from where you found it, or talk to whoever shared with you, because here is the deal. This is so simple and so easy that we just need to get started. I wish that I would have started this process years ago and would have known, but I can't change what has already happened. So I know now, and I'm not just teaching myself and learning myself. I am teaching my kids that there are simple things they can do, and I'm teaching them about the effects of what we're doing and what that does to our body. So I'm changing the next generation and how they think about their bodies and how they can absolutely use them for the best. So thank you for tuning in. We are so, so glad that you did, and would be so glad to come alongside you and link arms and have you join myself and my Oily Tribe to pursue this together as we all figure out how we can have healthy, happy, balanced homes.